Hello, my beautiful friends, all of my Nutraharmony friends and family. Hello out there, good morning. Welcome in. I am so glad that you're here with me today. If you are joining me right now during the live, please say hello in the chat. I always love to see who is with me. If you're watching on the replay, welcome as well. You can't put anything in the chat box on the replay. I wish that would change, but still hit that heart button and go ahead and shop the items if you're watching on the replay. But if you are watching right now, welcome. I'm really glad that you have found this live stream. So today we are talking about something that I love this time of year, which is really just summer wellness prep. Summer is coming, right? Spring, we got to get through spring first, right? But I feel like during spring, everybody has summer on their mind. You're just waiting for that warmer weather. As we move into that warmer weather, there's a ton of people that start thinking about, debloating, depuffing, better hydration, looking for more energy, you start to feel more active because the days become longer, you get more sunlight. You just want to start supporting your body from the inside out so that you feel good throughout the entire day, right? So the theme of today's live stream is summer prep essentials. And I've got several graphics that I'm going to be flipping through for you guys to have some additional products to look at and just some tips and tricks along the way. So again, today's theme is summer prep essentials. We are going to walk through basically a handful of Nutraharmony's products, some of my favorites that people commonly include in their daily routines to support things like better hydration, increased sustained energy, hair health, skin health, and of course, a little bit of stress balance along the way. Now, throughout the live stream, I'm also going to be showing you, as I mentioned, a few graphics. I'll be flipping through some recipe cards because you're thinking, this is a supplement brand, how are you going to do recipes? Little mocktails, little tonics, just quick ways, lattes to incorporate some of the supplements just into everyday life in a fun way. That, my friends, helps with creating that new habit. When you provide intentionality behind the new habit you're trying to form, it honestly, look it up. It's clinically proven that you can actually watch a neural pathway develop quicker and deepen in strength when you provide intentionality around that new habit and routine that you're trying to form. So that being said, if you're watching on your mobile, hopefully you guys can see the graphics. I'm going to be talking about several things as we go along. And of course, I will have all of the products that I'm mentioning highlighted on the product carousel that's right below the live stream window. So definitely click on those and check them out. There are a ton of sales right now. So I'm loving that. But there's also a buy one, get one free attached to almost all of the major sale items. Plus, as if it could get any better, because everybody loves free stuff, right? You guys, if you purchase during this live stream, or if you purchase while I'm live, you can actually enter a promo code, and I've got it scrolling across the bottom and it's in the comments as well. You enter in NHLIVE25. So that's for Nutraharmony Live 25. And yes, you're going to get an amazing 25% off. My friends, this is the largest discount we have ever offered, okay? And I'm not exactly sure how long the brand is going to allow that to go on. So I highly suggest that you go ahead and grab these products and get that 25% off, because the 25% off is only a one-time use, okay? So definitely pull all of your products that you're considering together, pop them in your cart, make sure you get that buy one, get one free item. I believe it's the cortisol support. I have those right here. Really amazing products. So you're gonna get this for free. I'll share my screen with you a few times and I'll show you exactly how to do that, but it's not difficult. It's right under the product. It says buy one, get one, and then you have to click on it. Like, that's it. So, but if you're watching and you have any problem getting to that, let me know in the chat box and I'll stop what I'm talking about and I will show you via screen share. So it will be, so you won't have any problems. Now, Electrolyte Hydration Capsules. I want to start with this, okay? So when it comes to hydration, that is a big deal in the summer especially, but no better way to increase your hydration than starting in the spring. Of course, you want to be hydrated all year round, but where we live, for instance, we're 15 minutes off the coast of North Carolina. The humidity comes full force right in about a couple more weeks. Actually, it's been humid for the last couple days here. So we get the humidity, boom, right away. And then come the warm temperatures, that hot Carolina sun, it can drain the hydration right out of you in like just a few hours. So you always want to be aware of how important hydration is. But here's the thing, hydration, as important as it is, it's not always enough, meaning just plain water. Everybody thinks, well, I drink a ton of water every day. Well, that's great, but sometimes water is not enough, okay? Hydration is extremely important for how you feel every single day, but it's also something that a lot of us forget about, myself included. Most people just think, okay, I just need to drink more water, but actually, real hydration is about electrolytes, and that's the importance of these electrolyte hydration tablets. These are key minerals that act like tiny little managers, making sure the right amount of fluid is balanced within your body. So those electrolytes go in and help with stuff like, for instance, keeping your muscles working well. They give you more energy, just maintaining that overall good hydration level. So when these minerals are depleted and out of whack, that's when you get those classic signs of dehydration, right? You might feel totally wiped out. You, especially in the afternoon, you might end up getting a headache. I know a ton of people get headaches when they're dehydrated, and it happens before you even realize it, right? So when you just feel that energy crash way too fast, you could potentially be dehydrated. The neat thing about these capsules is that they are extremely easy to use. You know, forget about messy powders. A lot of those hydration powders, they don't dissolve. They're chalky. They're just like grainy in your water. Here's the thing, these are just capsules that you pop and you swallow with water, all right? It's an extremely easy way to add these into your routine. You just take 2 a day, that's it. So if you want the perks of great hydration, but without having to kind of haul your drink mixes everywhere, this is a super convenient way to go. I suggest getting one of those little snack size bags and putting like a handful of these in your purse or your backpack or your briefcase, even in your car, because when you know it's extremely hot and when you need extra hydration, you'll have them with you, and all you need is a glass of water to take them with. You don't have to worry about mixing anything into your water. To me, that's the ultimate like convenience, right? And a lot of times I'll have my water bottle. I have, for instance, a copper water bottle, and it is highly recommended that you don't put any additives, any powders or mixes in that. So depending upon the water bottle you have, if it's glass, you shouldn't have any problem. But anyways, I just feel like taking the 2 tablets are just extremely easy, and you don't have to worry about it the rest of the day. Now, the graphics that you're seeing on the screen hopefully will help explain this a little bit clearer. Sometimes people take them in the morning, okay? Sometimes people take them at lunch. Sometimes people split them up, take one in the morning, one in the middle of the day. It doesn't matter. The key is being consistent. So one thing I also like to remind people is that hydration needs, they often increase, of course, during those warmer months. When you are spending time outdoors, when you are traveling, when you're exercising, or when you're just moving through the day, your body uses electrolytes to maintain overall balance. And it is major. A lot of people take it for granted. I definitely fell into that category. I did not prioritize my hydration needs. And, a lot of that chronic fatigue was just staying. It just would not go away. But hydration support can be super easy. You don't have to overcomplicate it. It can be a very easy daily habit that's going to help support your energy and just your overall wellness. Now, hydration is one part of summer wellness, right? But energy is another really big one. So then I want to talk about the green tea capsules, all right? Let me see here. Oh, and you know what? I'm so sorry. I realized that I did not even tap on the electrolyte tablets. My goodness, I get to rambling and I forget. Okay, where's my green tea capsules? All right, friends, I am loving these, okay? These are kind of multi-purpose. Yes, they are green tea. It's extract. It's amazing. But I've also got a face mask recipe card that I'm going to show you here in just a bit that you can actually open these, pour them into Greek yogurt. Oh my gosh, it makes the most amazing, hydrating, complexion transforming face mask, and all natural ingredients. You can't beat that, right? So now let's talk about the Nutraharmony green tea extract capsules, all right? here's the thing about green tea. It is, of course, very, very popular. A lot of people incorporate it into all sorts of wellness and fitness routines, mostly because it's so well known for helping with energy and metabolism, all right? Now, the neat thing about this is, of course, it's very much a foundational supplement for anyone just looking for a little bit of a natural boost, a natural lift without that, extra dose of coffee and caffeine, okay? The reason that green tea works, its magic, is basically it's all in the compounds, the chemistry, the natural chemistry. It is loaded with powerful compounds. And I think it's ECCG is what they're called, but it has an amazing amount of antioxidants, okay? Plus, green tea is just naturally, it has a small but very effective amount of caffeine in a natural way. But the thing is, the mix of these compounds, that is what makes green tea extract so potent. So together, those compounds plus the little boost of caffeine naturally that comes from green tea, they are often linked basically to supporting a very healthy metabolism, and kind of kicks your body into a little bit of thermogenesis, which that's your body burning calories for heat. So it's not like it's going to make you hot and overheated. It just amps up the internal temperature of your body just enough to kind of boost a little more calorie burning effect. Now, everybody's different. I get it. Everybody has different response times and sees different benefits. But for the most part, just look it up. This is well known. A lot of people frequently report that this combo kind of helps them feel more alert as well, more focused, and just mentally energized. And I don't know about you guys, but I am always up for a little cognitive energy, right? Boost my brain power. I will take that all day long. Now, one of the neatest things about green tea extract, and a big reason that people choose it over the harsher stuff, is that it tends to give you a more balanced but sustained energy. That feeling that's sustained energy all day long compared to the really strong, like high dose stimulants, like that jolt of energy that you get from an espresso, that then of course only lasts about 4 hours, if even that, and then you come crashing down, right? You get very much a gentle boost in energy and vitality and focus, but without any of that classic crash or the nasty side effects. You don't get that rapid heart rate, things like that. A lot of people feel that nervousy or jittery feeling from too much caffeine. This is not the case with green tea extract. I mean, unless you would, take way more than you should. But the daily recommended dose is 1 capsule per day. This is 120 capsules. So this is an enormous amount of supply for very little bitty money. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to share my screen with you really quick because I want you to see this is also one of the major deals, and it's also got a buy one get one free item. So I'm going to share my screen with you really quick, and let's take a look at this. So as you can see, the green tea extract limited time deal, 18% off right now. So grab that while you can. Then look, if you choose additional items, I think it's 10% off any 3, 15% off any 4. But then what I'm most excited about is see where it says get one free item. All you have to do is click on how to claim. And as you can see, there's like a whole host of products that you can choose from. You can add them to cart right from this page. You just find there's the electrolyte tablets that we just went over. Let's see, did I already miss the green tea? There's the green tea extract. It doesn't have the sale price attached, but it is there, I promise. So you add that to cart, and then look, right over here, we're under qualifying items. All you have to do is click on benefit items, and you get, basically, you get the cortisol health support capsules completely for free. Just add it to your cart. My friends, this is a $30 product that you're getting completely for free. Plus, if you take into account the additional NHLIVE25 promo code that we have for you guys, you're going to get another 25% off. That's, again, the biggest promo that we've ever offered, and it's exclusively while we are live. So definitely get those products together and take advantage of that. That promo code is a one-time use only, but it is just for you. All right. Now, as for when to take the green tea, a lot of people are kind of strategic, and they pop a capsule earlier in the day, maybe in the morning with breakfast, or even in the early afternoon before they usually hit that afternoon slump. This timing is meant to kind of line up the sustained energy support perfectly with their natural energy flow. And of course, your daytime schedule. If you're super, super busy in the morning, go ahead and take your green tea in the morning. If you suffer from that chronic fatigue in the afternoon, and your day gets, more and more busy as the day goes on, take it with your lunchtime meal. Here's the thing, when you mix it into your overall wellness game, the green tea extract, it is especially effective when you pair it with proper hydration. And we just went over the electrolyte tablets. So this is the neat thing about it. The electrolyte tablets, there's two options and sizes. So you get the smaller bottle for, it's 25% off right now, $16.10, or you can go for the larger bottle, which is 16% off also. You get it for 27 bucks. Plus, let me just pop the product up real quick. That is also part of the buy one, get one item. So you are going to get the cortisol health support. This is for free, my friends. I'm so excited about that. That's very, very generous of the brand. I mean, they're completely giving you a $30 product, and everybody loves free stuff, right? So definitely consider pairing the hydration tablets with the green tea extract. That is like a dynamic duo right there, especially that we're in basically the very beginning of spring, moving into the summer. Those two together, it really just helps your body feel good physically. It aids in moving all of those nutrients. It aids in helping to regulate your temperature. It aids in, and right now I'm popping up a green tea face mask. So you don't just have to stick to taking this internally. You can actually pop open a capsule, put it in the Greek yogurt. I'm telling you, it's amazing. And we're very close to the beach. We get way too much sun way too often. Even though I apply my sunscreen, this is a fantastic after sun care routine. That Greek yogurt, that lactic acid, oh my goodness, you guys, you have to try it. So, one bottle of product gives you very much two ways of using it if you grab a screenshot of this green tea mask. So definitely give that a try. The thing about it, it helps with nutrients, absorption of nutrients. It helps with regulating that temperature. It kind of keeps your cells happy all day long. And then, it also gives that targeted boost, especially the green tea extract, for better alertness and mental focus. So those two together, the electrolyte tablets and the green tea, it's kind of like a double dose of goodness, all right? You get physical support from your water and your hydration, and then you get that mental metabolic support from the green tea extract. It kind of creates a super effective and balanced kind of daily flow that helps people just stay a little more clear-headed and active from morning until evening. And I don't know about you guys, but I am all for that. That is for sure. Okay, so one more thing, that combo, those two together, the green tea extract and the electrolyte tablets, it's pretty standard and also highly recommended in a lot of wellness routines, specifically aimed at keeping energy steady, not spiked, and then crashed. So I don't want that roller coaster of energy that a lot of times people suffer from. I want consistent, clean energy, productivity all day long, okay? And that is a great duo to help with that. Now, moving on from energy and metabolism, another huge topic that comes up a lot when we talk about holistic wellness is just beauty from within, like beauty from the inside out, that glow, right? So now I want to mention the Biotin Gummies. Okay, the Biotin Gummies, here we go. I'll take them out here in just a minute. They're super cute. They look like little raspberry gumdrops. Got them highlighted right on the product carousel. They are also 10% off, but keep in mind you can definitely take advantage of that one-time 25% off promo code that's on the, it's in the chat box and it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. It's just one-time use, so make sure you grab all the products that you want. Plus, the Biotin Collagen also has the buy one, get one free item. You will get the cortisol health supplement for free. A $30 product you're going to get completely for free. This is an amazing product, especially if you have a little bit of elevated cortisol levels. It just helps support that in such a tremendous way. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and switch. I'm going to switch to the graphics about the Biotin Collagen Gummies, okay? Let's kind of dive into that because this is one of those beauty helpers. It creates a lot of buzz, biotin and collagen, right? Nutraharmony Biotin Gummies are kind of set apart though. This supplement really is a total favorite for anyone looking to kind of boost their glow from the inside out. And I'll show you the little, it's like a gumdrop, almost like raspberry. It is so cute and so delicious. You've got your biotin, your collagen, your hyaluronic acid. We're going to go over all of the good things about this product. So biotin specifically, okay, that is sometimes called vitamin H, but it's actually vitamin B7. You know, it is a water-soluble B vitamin that's basically a superstar for your hair, your skin, and your nails. We probably already know that, right? It is a huge player in how your body processes things, especially when it comes to making keratin. And keratin is that key protein that gives your hair and your nails their strong structure. Now, that's why you see it everywhere in daily beauty and self-care routines. Now, a big reason why everyone loves the Nutraharmony Biotin Gummies is that they are, well, they're gummies and they're delicious, you know. So forget those big, boring capsules and pills, okay? This is an awesome flavor. It's a chewy texture. You know, it makes your supplement routine feel like a little treat instead of a chore. And it's so easy just to pop one into your daily routine, morning, noon, and night, right? I'm sorry, pop two gummies a day. 2 gummies a day, you get your daily dose of biotin and collagen. Now, here's the thing. Sticking with it is basically, that's the key. Couldn't get my words out, sorry. Consistency is the key. You know, with any supplement that you want to work, you have to stick with it, right? This tasty little gummy is in a format that makes that routine a million times easier to start and, more importantly, to actually keep up with. So if you enjoy taking a gummy, of course, you're way more likely to take it every single day without fail, right? The neat thing about this, you can take these first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Granted, everybody's different, so definitely do what's right for you. Also, I meant to say this in the beginning, but these live streams are meant for informational purposes only. They're never ever intended to replace medical advice. So if you have any underlying health conditions, please always consult with your healthcare provider before you add any new health supplement into your daily routine. That's always a safe practice to keep. But back to it, hair health, all right? Everybody wants really amazing hair. The thing about hair health is it needs 2 parts. It needs a 2-part plan. Feeding your body with crucial nutrients internally and then using topical products externally, okay? So the neat thing about internally is that's when it really starts to, the magic starts to happen, okay? Biotin is hands down one of the most popular and recognized vitamins for giving you that essential internal support by supplying those necessary building blocks for the keratin, which is the protein that builds structure in our hair and our nails. It basically helps nurture your hair from the root, okay? So from the inside out. Now, people usually add Nutraharmony Biotin Gummies to their regimen because they want to support healthy hair growth. They want to maintain that strength in their current hair, and they want to help it become more resilient. Plus, the perks totally extend to your nails as well. Now, people use it a lot to keep their nails strong and a lot less brittle. A lot of users notice a real difference in how strong and healthy their nails look after, of course, using the gummies consistently. But beyond the specific beauty stuff, you know, it's just a super simple supplement to kind of slide right into your daily life. So grabbing those Nutraharmony Biotin Gummies in the morning becomes fun. It's a little sweet treat. Maybe you have it with your breakfast or your morning coffee. It's just the ritual that makes it a total staple for anyone that's looking into kind of a holistic, natural approach to beauty and wellness from the inside out. Now, while we mostly talk about biotin for hair, skin, and nails, let's zoom out a little bit while we're on the subject of supplements that help with overall wellness, energy, internal support. It's definitely worth noting that many B vitamins, including the biotin, are actually involved in a lot of energy metabolism processes. So that leads us to another nutrient that kind of plays a huge role, very important role but often overlooked role into both energy and just feeling better. And that is the iron capsules. Okay, I'm going to highlight those on the product carousel. Those are also 15% off. If you click on that product, it's going to show you a buy one, get one free item. That is the amazing cortisol health support. Grab that. Please don't miss it. It's a free item. And again, if you're watching and you need help locating how to access that, let me know in the chat box and I will stop what I'm doing and I will guide you towards that with my screen share. But 15% off right now. That's a major deal. Iron capsules, okay? Think of these as kind of your go-to supplement for just boosting your overall kind of get up and go and feeling a lot more energized and vital. Now, iron is an absolute must-have mineral, and it's super important for tons of things that your body does. So it's most well known for, helping to make hemoglobin. So that is a protein in your red blood cells that's basically, it helps your body move oxygen throughout your blood. When you have better oxygen throughout your blood, you have better blood flow. When you have better blood flow, you talk about better energy. That is where the magic happens, okay? Since it is so key for delivering oxygen from your lungs straight to your muscles and tissues, iron is totally linked to how much energy and vitality you feel on a daily basis. The thing is about iron, when your iron levels are really good, this kind of smooth oxygen delivery system makes sure that every single cell in your body gets what it needs to run properly. And the result, of course, is, you feel way more energized and capable. You probably will notice better focus, you have more stamina, you kind of sail through your daily routines without feeling totally drained or sluggish. And, on the flip side, if you have low iron, that definitely can lead to something called iron deficiency, which is anemia. And that means you feel chronically fatigued, you feel weak, you can't concentrate, even if you've gotten good sleep, you're eating healthy, you're drinking enough water, all of that stuff. That's why it's super frustrating for people, especially when they don't know why they feel chronically fatigued. I'm going to go ahead and flip through some recipe graphics for you guys, just to give you kind of a chance to take a few, because I've got about 10 more minutes and then I have to wrap this up. I want you guys to have the chance to screenshot some of these recipes. Now, back to the iron. This is why iron makes the cut, definitely, in general wellness plans, especially for anyone trying to kind of keep their nutrient levels on point and maintain that daily energy that we all want. Some people, especially women who, during menstruation, also people who follow a vegan or vegetarian diet, a lot of those circumstances or life choices might need a little extra iron for a daily support. That's when you start to notice a difference, when you start supplementing with iron. But for best absorption and to keep any kind of stomach sensitivity to a minimum, a lot of people like to take their iron supplements with food. Also, take it earlier in the day. That's just a smart move because it's already, energy boosting, and it's very ideal right before you start your day. Otherwise, that energy might kind of affect the way you sleep. So I highly recommend you definitely take it earlier in the day. But you can always, of course, talk to your doctor, because taking too much iron can sometimes do the opposite. So always clear that with your physician. Now, in a nutshell, basically iron is a big player in how your body handles oxygen delivery. That makes it essential for producing cellular energy. So it is a kind of a fundamental role. It's the main reason why it's associated with feeling genuinely charged up and more balanced. And then, of course, adding the Nutraharmony iron capsules to your routine, it's just a very proactive step towards maintaining that deep, lasting energy sustained throughout the day, vitality. You're living optimally. And I definitely will take all of that I can get. Now, we've talked about hydration. We've talked about key minerals like iron. But there's one more major area that becomes really important in a kind of a comprehensive wellness routine that supports your body's natural defense systems. That is ashwagandha, my friends. All right, let me go ahead and switch to my ashwagandha. Well, if I can find it, where did it go? My graphics, there we go. So that's the last thing that we are going to be talking about, and then I'm going to wrap things up, okay? Ashwagandha. I love ashwagandha. I have been obsessed with ashwagandha for a long time now. Basically, ashwagandha is a superhero herb, okay? It's been around for centuries, thousands of years, seriously, especially in traditional Indian wellness, specifically Ayurveda. People have loved it for ages for all the good stuff that it does. And you might also hear it called the winter cherry, the Indian winter cherry. The reason it's such a big deal is that it's part of a very, very special group of herbs called adaptogens. Adaptogens are amazing. This is key. An adaptogen is kind of a fancy word for natural substance that helps your body stay balanced or kind of maintain that homeostasis, especially when you are dealing with physical or mental stress. Ashwagandha is directly known for helping the body learn how to manage stress more efficiently. It's not going to take away your stress, but it will most definitely help you learn how to manage stress. And when I say help you learn, what I really mean is your nervous system. Help your nervous system manage stress that comes, from external environments. It's essentially like your body's adrenal system. It helps the adrenal system, the nervous system. It helps it better handle the pressure of a stressful life without that burnout feeling. But ashwagandha is a cumulative effect. It very much has to be taken consistently in order for you to feel the long-lasting results. And of course, we all have a very, very, very busy life, right? High stress, especially in today's modern society. A ton of people have started adding ashwagandha to their daily routine because they are looking for that fundamental support. They want to, of course, feel a lot more relaxed. They want to feel more focused during the day, and they just want to feel generally balanced. They just want to feel better. But constant stress, of course, as we know, it can really mess up a lot of things. It can start to affect your sleep quality. It can definitely affect your energy levels, even your immune system, just your overall mood. Of course, that's why the time-tested, science-backed herb like ashwagandha, it's very much blowing up right now. Ashwagandha offers you a natural way to support your body's built-in resilience. And of course, the Nutraharmony ashwagandha capsules make it really super easy and consistent to get this very powerful adaptogen into your life. A lot of people find that taking it at night works best, like either at dinner or even before you go to bed. I have a friend that takes her ashwagandha right before she goes to bed. It just helps that wind down. It helps that wind down routine, and it helps you start to feel a little calmer for a good night's sleep. A lot of other people prefer to take it earlier in the day if you have a very demanding, stressful job, or if you're I've been there, stay-at-home mom raising littles. Talk about, that's like the ultimate, stress management, right? So anytime you need a little help with that calm, steady focus, going towards work, studying, even if you're a stay-at-home mom, this is just an effortless way, an effortless addition to any routine that aims for a very natural balance and a healthier stress response. So I am officially going to do a recap, and I'm going to close out with just a few other recipes for you guys to definitely grab a screenshot of. But I just quickly want to bring everything together. Okay, so today we talked about a very simple summer prep essentials routine. We talked about hydration support. I'm going to switch to my hydration capsules. 26% off right now, my friends, for the smaller bottle. And then 16% off for the larger bottle. You have two options. These are amazing. Hydration support with electrolyte capsules, of course, it's like the best thing ever. It helps your body to maintain balance, and it helps even as the temperature gets warmer and the humidity sets in, at least depending upon where you live. It's definitely a big thing where we live. Humidity is just draining for sure. It will deplete those minerals quicker than just about anything. So when you pair water with those hydration tablets, 2 a day taken with water, and you can feel secure that you have got your hydration like on point, basically. And then the green tea capsules, okay? The green tea capsules are amazing when it comes to supporting better metabolism and just natural energy. Also, I'll put it up one more time. If you grab the green tea capsules, you don't only have to take them internally. I came across it was some kind of a celebrity, and I forget his name, but he has the most amazing skin. on the planet that I've ever seen. I mean, even better than all the women I've ever seen. This guy's skin was incredible, and he's probably my age. He's probably, 46 or up. And he shared a super clean ingredient, simple face mask. And guess what it was? It was green tea extract and organic plain Greek yogurt. So I thought, I'm gonna do that. And I'm telling you, like, I did this on a live stream. It's probably still in the live stream portal somewhere if you look back long enough, but this is incredible when it comes to super hydrating face mask, all clean ingredient. This is a fun way to also, if you have even littles or up to teenagers, very important what we put on our skin, just like it's important what we put in our body, because anything that we apply topically to our skin can affect our endocrine system. So this is a great way to start to teach the importance of what you put in your body and on your body with any of your children. But this is a great way to not only take advantage of taking the green tea internally. You take 1 capsule a day, but you can also take a capsule, break it open, put it in the Greek yogurt and apply it as a face mask. It's the lactic acid within the Greek yogurt that has this very gentle but super effective exfoliating effect. And then the green tea has those amazing compounds that go in and just do all the good things for your skin. So definitely consider that. Okay, so we are recapping. Let's go ahead and recap the Biotin gummies really quickly. 10% off. That makes them, oh my goodness. There we go. Makes them $16.10. Plus you get that NHLive25 promo code put in there. You get an additional 25% off. That is a one-time use only, and it is exclusively for you during this live. So make sure you get all the products that you want combined into your cart, and then you use that 25% off promo code. That's going to take a major, chunk out of that final cost, right? The Biotin gummies. They are best at supporting your hair, skin, and your nails in a big way. Strengthening that keratin bond. The keratin, which is the protein that provides structure for your hair and your nails. We know how good biotin is, right? But this stuff also has collagen as well. So definitely take advantage of that. These are amazing, my friends. Let me switch to my graphic. Okay, so we have 2 more. Recapping iron capsules. Let me switch to that in my product carousel. Iron capsules, they are amazing when it comes to supporting better oxygen transport into your blood. And that, of course, affects every cell in your body on a cellular level. So that is, of course, going to help with better energy levels. Lastly, we have ashwagandha. Where's my ashwagandha? Amazing adaptogen, okay, when it comes to helping with stress balance, relaxation, all of those things. So the goal with wellness routines, my friends, it's never to make, things overly complicated. The goal is really to find a few simple habits that support how you want to feel throughout the day. So if any of these products have caught your attention, go ahead and tap them in the carousel and read more about them directly. Thank you all so much for spending this time with me today. If you have any questions about any of the products we talked about, feel free to hit the live notification bell, jump on another live stream, and put your questions in the comments. I will always help in any way that I can. And please hit that follow button if you have enjoyed today's live stream. It means a ton to us, and it makes you part of the Nutraharmony family right away. So I hope you have the best day today, and I hope you feel energized, balanced, and I hope you start to get prepared for summer. I will see you all on the next live, my friends. Bye-bye.